Hey guys, good afternoon on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday here in Washington, D.C. I'm up at the National Cathedral and we are on our way down to the White House where Marine One is coming back from Camp David in about an hour. We'll also just take a run around the mall on this Sunday afternoon, just see how the tourist crowd is doing, see how many are out and about. Judging from the bike racks, pretty much everybody is out and about today. Really hard to find a bike today. So we're going to go down, grab an electric, and make our way downtown. And that's downtown over there. So the Washington Monument's about 2 miles away from here, maybe 2-3 miles. But the nice thing is, it's all downhill. Okay, so we're back. Now we're on an electric bike, much faster. It's exactly 4 o'clock. 4:00:53:54. This is the U.S. Naval Observatory. Time doesn't get more accurate than that. That is the atomic clocks that run the U.S. government, basically. So the embassies are pretty quiet on the weekends. Sometimes they have like parties, open houses, but generally the embassies are pretty locked up on the weekends. Though I know the British Embassy used to have like a soccer club and they would meet for soccer games at the embassy. Alrighty, let's head down this thing. We're going pretty fast. Oh, black squirrel of death. I add the of death. I mean, that's not an official moniker of the Fish and Wildlife Society or anything like that. It just sounds cooler. Black squirrel of death. There are quite a few black squirrels in DC. This is the British Embassy. It actually looks like they're starting to reopen some of the, I mean, before there were no windows. I mean, they'd actually like gutted entire floors. But it's once again sealed up against the elements. So Norway and Sweden's embassies are down here. And this is, what is it, Myanmar or something, or Burma? I'm not sure whose embassy that one's. This is interesting. So this is the House of Sweden. And I think they rent some space out to the Norwegians. There they are. And here's the Potomac. With a bit of a crowd out and about on a beautiful day. Some crews out here. Blair, that's a high school, isn't it? These could be private teams, clubs. That's the Rock Creek. 414. There's some homeless people living down here. Looks like they got some construction out there. There's a construction barge has been there the last week or so. Ow, tree. I just hit trees. Not sure what they're digging up out there. There's some sort of like drilling truck on the barge. But this has been floating around out here in the Potomac the last few days. Kind of random. Maybe they're going to do something related to this redesigned bike path. I've got to go around to the Kennedy Center now because of this. And here's some weird art. And even more weird art. Oh, they got a tent set up out there, some big event. Wow, it's like empty. Nobody's here. I mean, they're still having like performances, I think. They've reopened for symphonies. Yeah, the national stage is open. All right, let's get down. Back off the detour. So it looks like there's probably a free concert tonight. The Air Force brought one of their bands out and they're going to play a free performance. There's Georgetown in the distance. You can actually just see the National Cathedral off on the right there. And out there on the water, it's a little too bright for you guys to see, but that's DC Police and Coast Guard doing, regular patrols on the weekend because of all the boaters, but also providing cover for Marine One, which is due in the next 30 minutes, pretty much on this flight path. So they protect the waterways during helicopter operations. Yes, it is a big production whenever the president goes pretty much anywhere. They cover Marine One's approach from other helicopters, from the sea, from the ground, and there are also fighter jets up in the air. They do not move lightly. This is a new tunnel they're building. They're actually blasting right through the Teddy Roosevelt Bridge, so they can move this bike path over like 10 yards, and we won't get killed by cars that come flying by real quick. So if you look over on this side, they've already gone in there. So that's what's inside that tunnel. It's actually pretty hollow, to be honest. It's not like it's solid brick or anything. All right, let's go up to Lincoln Memorial and then make our way over towards the White House. Oh, another wedding photo taking place. Let's see if we can get up here without dying. Pretty good crowd at the Lincoln Memorial for a Sunday. Everybody's kind of resting in the shade, taking in the view. What do we got going on down here? Just your basic tourist selfie sticks, stabilizers. Everybody has to put their hand up on top of the Washington Monument and take that picture. It's like, I don't know. I guess their Facebook is filled with people who put their hand on top of the Washington Monument. So the U.S. Capitol is down there. It looks like, hey, I could walk to the U.S. Capitol. The reality is it's like over 2 miles to get to the U.S. Capitol. By the time you get there, you're like, what the heck was I thinking? It's deceptively, visually small, but the reality is it's a bit of a hike. Oh, we've got some kite activity today. Good breeze today. Someone's flying a kite. There's a couple kites up, and I'm sure the Secret Service is going to have to come out, clear the kites so Marine One can come in without any trouble. Got a guy with a random flag, probably some protester who's lost his crowd. Free something with a K. Foam Unit 2. There are 4 fire trucks deployed strategically around the White House and the White House grounds. That big one out here, and then another one on the other side of the ellipse, and then 2 stationed on the actual South Lawn itself, along with an ambulance. Oof, what a bump. 687,764 flags today. So we got our snipers up on top of the Department of Commerce. They're taking a look over the mall to see who's around. Got Secret Service on bikes down here. He's going on kite duty. I think he's going to get rid of the kites soon. Oh, excuse me.
Marine 1, Washington Tower, proceed as brief, altimeter 2999er.
Roger, thank you. Wind 30014.
There goes
Thank
the
you.
Marine. He's going to open the back door now. And I think he went straight in. Yeah, you might have seen. Yeah. So. Let's see. There goes some feet. That's the Secret Service agent.
Washington Tower, Nighthawk 1 is with the Alpha 256 Alpha, looking for Route 1 for intersection.
Nighthawk 1, Washington Tower, Washington altimeter 2999. You said, stay position again?
Nighthawk 1 is Alpha 256 Alpha, Route 1 intersection.
So, in relatively exciting news, Pennsylvania Avenue is open. Yep, the street has been washed, the sidewalks reopened, literally for the first time in years. This sidewalk has been closed for years due to concerns about the fence height, and not anymore. Cool. So here's the freshly washed Pennsylvania Avenue. Here's that sidewalk I was showing you, source of all that construction lately. And we're up on the north lawn. Such a pretty view that has been missing for so long. So much closer now. So we can now get close. Really close. Oops. I'm sorry. Told you I can get close now. And the Oval Office is over there. I don't see a Marine right now. We'll see the Marine tomorrow. Just saw the snipers go down. So guys, the White House fence now within vision. We can come up right to the edge of the White House now. It's the first time in years this has been reopened. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm gonna get on my bike. Gotta get another bike. So that's the entrance to the Oval Office, the West Wing over there. Normally we'd see a Marine there, but it's a Sunday. They're off. Just off to the right though is Pebble Beach. Pebble Beach is where the media does all their press. And you can usually see some media guys there filming. There go the Secret Service snipers. So guys, the new fence, it doesn't look that high, but the reality is it's about 2 or 3 of me. It's quite a thing to hike. And if you look up high enough, there's little pointy bits. Lots and lots of little pointy bits. That would be unpleasant. So that's our view of the White House tonight. Reopened and back in action. TV crews out here on the street. And let's make our way down to an electric bicycle so we don't have to pedal so hard. Into the sunset. So this street down here is closed for a film called Washington Plumbers. And it's set in the 1970s, ergo all the old vehicles that you see on the side there. Let's see if we can go find a bike. Oh, I'm not even supposed to be on this road. Whoops. So there's a lot of old 1970s cars, mainly on this side, behind this truck. So if I can show you them. 1960s and 70s vehicles. This is for the movie Washington Plumbers, which is being filmed tonight, right here on Pennsylvania Avenue. I can't remember who's in it. Kathleen Turner's in it, and a few other big names. All right, so that's Sunday in Washington, D.C. Kind of interesting. We'll be doing some stuff this week. There should be some diplomats in town, I think. Part of the United Nations. They're coming down from New York. Catch the motorcades. Congress is going to be voting on some stuff. We'll catch that too. Anyway, I hope you guys subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.